siege. Moonlight guide me.
You really thought him, Typhon, that is. I saw him tumble down the dark side of the mountain to the bottom and go boom. Then later saw him slowly get back up and roar more angrily than ever. But hey.
All right.
Couldn't have been easy for you being at the palace here at the break of dawn. Probably much more light than you're used to. We're hardly used to it either now, thanks to all of Typhon's storms.
Let's see what else. Carefully.
I celebrate your ways. Farewell, spirits. I shall devote myself to what you teach.
One always could see plain your talent, sorceress. But truth be told, I thought your heart would be a liability. Perhaps, however, I was wrong in that.
I'm thankful for your faith in me. My heart is never so assertive that it would lead me astray. Or so I tell myself anyway. Wanted to mention, Lord Hypnos still is slumbering in the crossroads. I tried dream vapors on him, to no avail. Can you think of anything more potent, perhaps?
Well, I can think of how to make dream vapors more potent, sorcerers. They practically could rouse the dead. As for that dormant son of Nyx, who knows? But little harm in trying.
Thank you, Lady Medea.
Discerning choice.
It's been a busy night. I'm finished here.
monster Typhon must remember the bitter taste of defeat, yet he does not relent. Thus, he has left us with no choice but to pursue the means of his annihilation, little star.
You shouldn't have crossed me. One less pylon.
Down. Ah, if only I could have seen. You're really something else, hot stuff. Of course, our good friend Typhon's already begun on his climb back up. We'll just have to make it extra tough for him.
Not what I want. I grow strong. More pylons are nearby. What's left of Aphira? Olympus calls.
I must admit, young lady, I had my doubts about you coming all this way to lend your aid. We ought to be capable enough to drive back Typhon on our own. But our latest battle with him might have gone differently if not for you.
Shocking every time. In the name of Hades. Something else?
I located something.
me show you the way. Enough of this place.
Shorter delivery for your trusted boatman, compared with having to drag our boons all the way into the underworld. Although, he probably prefers it there.
Our bond renewed. I bear the gift you generously gave to me, a keepsake to bring fortune on such nights. Things are looking up already. Well, it can't hurt. Moonlight guides you.
You again.
I remember back when we first met, you seemed enormous. Much bigger than most any other foe I'd ever faced. But now, you're hardly any match for me.
Aw, thanks. And I remember back when first we met. My sleeping schedule was completely out of whack, but it's all better now. And I've still got my figure. Enormous, was it?
That's all a matter of perspective, as I've learned. For instance, you're quite minuscule in comparison to the father of all monsters, Typhon. He's properly enormous.
I'll have to take your word for it. Anyways, just how big can he be? No more than 3 square meals worth, if I had to guess. Been too long since I had some monster meat.
Cold. For me.
Fluffy.
Moving on. Too far to swim, but all those ships out there are swift.
On the outskirts of the city lies a makeshift dock, from which a vessel may cut through the channel across the land toward the mountain of the gods.
Looks like I'll need a ride.
is your path?
The light of the moon. The ship's helm.
A gift.
Again.
Breaking through. Excellent. You won't be stopping me, Charybdis.
Got you back.
That's for Odysseus and his crew. Olympus, I accept this message. They'll burn. There's my order.
We meet again.
Time to abandon ship. bit of solid ground. At ease,
Come,
piggies.
don't be shy. That awful storm enveloping the Mountain of the Gods, why, just the other night it cleared, all brilliant moonlight in its place. I thought perchance you had achieved what you'd set out to do. But now you're back, and so's the storm.
It turns out the father of all monsters is not particularly easy to dissuade. I don't know who wants his vengeance against Lord Zeus more, Typhon, Prometheus, or Kronos.
Our Lady Hecate and you seek vengeance of your own. You've met Charybdis in the rift here, yes? An all-consuming force. When I imagine vengeance, all I see is that engulfing maw. Our Lady protect you. A gift from the Isle. Show me that, please.
Sticklers. Transform. Olympus, I accept this message. I grow strong.
Straightforward.
Salutations.
What took you so long? Just about everybody on Olympus giving you their best, huh? You must be very proud. The gods, they don't agree on much at all.
No, they do not. Yet when the need arises, they can set their differences aside. Something to try with your own kin.
You know who really gets what's going on up there? Ares. If anybody's brought that family together, it's the god of war. His cause, even I can get behind. Spicy. Oh, this piece of junk! Come on, everybody, join in!
get out of here.
The embodiment of strife has vanished, yet her influence remains, as Earth and Sea alike remain embroiled in a cataclysmic conflict she is keen to endlessly perpetuate.
Eris must be having the time of her life. The path to Olympus. Could try a different one. Made it this far. Blast off. Lady Hestia. The black coat grows strong. I have this. Lord Zeus! Hear me, on my authority. More raptors. Now. Tula, be my guest. Caught out. Cheers for that, Tula. Lady Hestia. those wings to fly away.
Follow my light.
A lofty mountain is not easily besieged, so the crafty Titan of Time sought winged beasts susceptible to his persuasions and capable of wreaking havoc from the skies.
Looks like they've made themselves at home. Into the purse. Target sighted.
Your strength. Well fought.
Lady Athena.
Cousin, after much consideration, I admit the best plan that I have for stopping Typhon at this point is to rely on you. The next best alternative available would be most dire.
Lord Uncle Zeus alluded to some force that could potentially defeat that monster, but bring great harm to Olympus in the process. Is that the alternative you mean?
It is. My energies, as you can see, are focused on repelling our enemy's forces here. But it seems I shall also have to dissuade my father from taking a catastrophic course, if but to buy you time. I'm counting on you. We all are. Wisely decided. Let us be off.
give this to? Not a bad likeness, really. The path across the sky.
Together we shine.
What do you know? My master does not realize what will become of him once all is said and done. Do you? How abhorrent to try and steal away one's immortality.
I've truly heard it all. A thief lecturing me about stealing. Kronos took my family and more. He should realize what shall become of him.
Your father's father. You share some of his ancient lineage and his obsession with the inevitable. Come get what you desire then, but one outcome awaits as you continue down this path. Get out
Waves of flame. Enough of his foresight. Fear of the realm spreads. More gemstones. Fortress of the Gods. Found me. Tula now. On out. One more storm gullet.
Greetings from Olympus.
To the top. One of Typhon's broodlings.
Endless horrors spewed from Typhon are of every shape and size, including relatively sinister and larger ones recently fallen to the princes of the underworld's wrath.
I'll slay them all.
The limits of my life.
On my authority. Higher up. I'm being watched. Properly disgusting. Not moonlight, that's for sure. Go, Tila. Victory! Whoa, a chimerid.
I'll stay in chat, but good to see you, Em.
Good. Hail, Typhon! You should be here soon.
Forget about last night, monster.
Hello, Lord Uncle. Get him now. He's wearing down. For my father. Another void lens. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. It's beautiful.
With the weavings of the faith.
They're here.
Come forth.
Blessings to you.
May moonlight guide us.
We need no guide. Typhon is not backing down, though we shall drive him back. Each night he deigns to threaten us, if that is what it takes.
Either that, or we could probably destroy him, along with this mountain and a good portion of the surrounding countryside. Although, where would we live thereafter?
We needn't weigh that possibility at all, Hera, my dear. Best not to even speak of it. Melinoi assured us Typhon could be dealt with in a different way.
I'd not intended to make promises on that account, Lord Uncle. Though I shall do everything in my power to ensure Olympus stands while Typhon falls. I just need to concentrate on Kronos for a while.
Well then, pardon my bluntness, my dear, but why aren't you in your underworld? We now can hold our own, you've seen, but we cannot reach the Titan ourselves.
We tend the weak.
Do as you must, Melinoi. We shall be waiting to hear word of your success in Tartarus. And you can count on all our blessings on the way.
Goodbye.
Salutations. Your song is such a welcome sound after a hard night's climb, cousin. It nearly makes me forget the troubles we're dealing with. All this light, however, I'm not used to yet.
We're not much used to it here either for how dark it's been of late. Though let's get you back before it drains you more. Sounds like you have to pay Kronos a visit soon.
That I do. Should Typhon rise again, I shall return. Return to Shadow now. We're getting somewhere. You knew I could do it, didn't you, Phrynos?
What have you done?
How'd you get all those other shades out there to do the busy work around here anyway? They practically worship the ground you walk on.
Headmistress took them in. I helped train and communicate with them. Many came from being trapped between the realms. Some never got a proper burial. Others died unfulfilled or violently. They never made it to the underworld.
Oof, that's rough. Say, you don't think I fall into one of those categories there, do you? I'd hate to think I didn't get a proper burial.
It's not a laughing matter, Dora. I'm fine, really. You must know the Titan, Prometheus. I faced him on Olympus. Little wonder he now fights against the gods, having met his doom and lived. Unlike the mortals he supposedly cares for so much.
Prometheus. I took no pleasure in his plight. The gods certainly know how to make an example of someone. Now he seeks vengeance. A favored pattern in the weavings of the fates.
Now that you mention it, his knowledge of the future seems similar to that of your sisters. Do you suppose he's sided with Kronos because he knows Kronos will ultimately win?
I do not wish to speculate, Princess. All I know is the Titan of Foresight never was the violent sort. His experience in captivity must have changed him.
I'll have to change him some more. Blood and darkness. I'll just clean this up.
How many?
Why are you really here, Eris? Tell me Kronos didn't put you up to this. You've made quite clear that you don't want me to succeed.
Babe, I'm almost hurt. You don't get me at all, do you? Just because I'm not rooting for you doesn't mean I'm rooting for the other guy.
Then who exactly are you rooting for, pray tell?
I'll let you puzzle that one out.
Evening, music maker. Play this one next, would you?
Successive victories?
Headmistress, I saw Icarus up there during my voyage toward Olympus. He flies free, but fights for us still, doing what he can to disrupt the Titan's legions.
And? You need not make attempts to endear him to me. My judgment of one's character need not affect your own.
Sometimes I worry you think he abandoned us during a time of need, and wasn't a good influence on me.
You need not speculate about my thoughts. The follies of young Icarus are positively mild in comparison to most. I harbor no ill will toward him. He'd not be flying if I did.
Is he still welcome here, at least?
If that is both your wish and his.
This one.
How did you? Really must be making Typhon mad. What's the plan there besides that? Get so caught up in all the glory that you lose sight of our real enemy?
The father of all monsters represents an urgent threat. You'd know it if you saw him for yourself. If Olympus is laid to ruin, Kronos prevails. We wouldn't be able to stop him.
Speak for yourself. The underworld never needed any of those gods. Kronos wouldn't even be here if not for them.
Thank the fates we have you to deal with him.
Thank the fates.
Nemesis, maybe we could start again. Here, I got you something.
Don't need your charity, princess, or temptations while I'm on duty or off. You're doing this because you want something from me anyway, so here, knock yourself out.
Thank you, Nem. Odysseus on leave. Moonlight guide us. Gaia's secrets. Drink of the earth.
The vanquisher of Typhon has arrived. You have repeatedly knocked Typhon from his perch. Mayhaps the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I've never thought of it that way before, Commander, but you're right. The Cyclops Polyphemus also falls quite hard.
Because of his size, you see.
I knew you'd make it here.